Assalamu alaikum, I'm Aisha and you're watching Samaa News. Here are today's headlines. Iranian President Dr. Masoud Pezeshkian is arriving in Pakistan today on a one-day official visit, his second official visit to Pakistan as the president. A high-level delegation, including ministers and senior officials, will accompany the Iranian president. Preparations for a dignified welcome have been completed in Islamabad, with the federal capital having been decorated with welcome banners and the flags of Pakistan and Iran. According to the Foreign Office, the visiting president will hold separate meetings with President Asif Ali Zardari and Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. Meetings with the Senate Chairman, National Assembly Speaker, Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister are also part of the visit. President Donald Trump has said that Iran will allow long-term weapons inspections to ensure what he called nuclear honesty, reinforcing remarks by Vice President J.D. Vance after talks in Switzerland. Vance said Tehran had agreed to permit inspectors and create mechanisms for managing frozen assets and ceasefires as negotiations toward a broader agreement continue. President Trump has once again warned Iran that he will do what I have to do if Tehran fails to abide by its interim agreement with Washington. Speaking to reporters, Trump said negotiations were still underway and the United States would monitor how the situation develops. He also claimed the Strait of Hormuz was now completely open and that Iran's frozen assets would be released to buy US commodities. However, the Iranian media said Tehran is under no obligation to purchase agricultural inputs from the US under the current MOU. Meanwhile, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio is set to visit the United Arab Emirates, Kuwait and Bahrain this week as Washington seeks to reassure Gulf allies over its preliminary agreement with Iran. Rubio is also expected to meet Gulf Cooperation Council leaders to discuss the Iran Accord, regional security and efforts to ensure safe navigation through the Strait of Hormuz. Lebanon heads into a new round of talks with Israel in Washington, with Beirut determined to press ahead with direct negotiations. A Lebanese official was skeptical that any tangible progress would come out of the negotiations, which are set to last for 3 days. He said there remains a fundamental problem of trust between Lebanon and the Israelis in these talks, as the former cannot fulfill the latter's demands. Lebanon has said that one of its key goals in the talks would be securing an Israeli military withdrawal, but top Israeli officials have said that troops would remain in southern Lebanon indefinitely. 6 people have been wounded in Russian airstrikes on Ukraine overnight, while Russia's ongoing fuel crisis deepened into parts of Siberia. According to the local governor, the strikes came in the wake of a Ukrainian attack on a plant producing electronics for missiles in Russia's border Voronezh region on Monday that killed 5 people and injured dozens. Meanwhile, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has sought support from Western allies for a peace deal, while also pushing for fast-track admission to the European Union. At least 18 people have died in France, including 2 children left in a hot car as a heatwave hangs over Europe, smashing temperature records in several cities. As schools in France closed or modified timetables, forecasters in Britain predicted temperatures could break records for June this week. The temperature in Bordeaux, in France's western wine country, rose to 41.9 degrees Celsius, breaking a record set last August. In Spain's San Sebastian, the temperature was set to reach 40 degrees, more than double the city's historic average for June 22nd. That's all for now. For more updates, visit www.samaa.tv. Thank you for watching Samaa News.